Welcome everybody to another day with Crypto Valley. Today's a great day. The funding for my nephew's account came through on GDAX. It took about 10 days, but there was a holiday in those business days, so I couldn't help that at all. Here we are the following Monday after Thanksgiving, and his money did show up here on from the ACH bank transfer that I made from my bank account to this platform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to buy your Bitcoin for free on GDAX without any fees. Because Coinbase, I like the platform and I could have got $100 worth of Bitcoin real quick, but there are fees for just about everything, and I end up with a lot less Bitcoin. So even though this is free, it takes me longer to get. It's just one of those toss-ups. Some people don't want to deal with the inconvenience of having to wait forever and ever and ever and mess with limit orders, but it's not very difficult at all. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin today, and I am going to later in the evening, because I don't have his receive address, later in the evening I'll transfer it out of here. But transferring it out of here, I will briefly show you how to do that. But to place the limit order, once you have the funding in your GDAX account, is not very hard. We're going to place a limit buy order, okay? Just somewhere down here on the order history, just click on one of these, and then when you run up to here, hover over the US dollar amount. If you're going to use all of it, you can do this. Click on it, and it will pre-fill the amount of Bitcoin that you're going to get for that $100. All you got to do is hit place the order. The order was a success, and that's it. Now, once the order goes through, then it will show up in your Bitcoin, your GDAX Bitcoin wallet here. And once it's on your wallet, then you're free to withdraw it. I'm going to refresh the page, see if that order went through, and it has not gone through. It's still showing up here pending. That's probably going to take a few minutes to fulfill. I do have an open order. There it is. There's the open order for that purchase. So that being said, the story behind Crypto Casey, that's his handle, is his username. He's got his own YouTube channel, but it's not up yet. He's 13 years old, and he is super excited about Bitconnect. He did some chores and other things, extraneous things, to gather the money that he needed to open this account, so all we had to do was fund it. Now, there aren't a lot of 13-year-olds with bank accounts, so, a favor for a favor, that's why I'm making this video. And then as he gets up and going and older, and he'll be able to make some of his own too. So that being said, let me refresh this page, see if that order's gone through. It has not gone through yet. It should be hopefully not too long. Now, one of the things that I can talk about right now is we are a few days away from the launch or the open registration of the BCC pay card. Now, there was a bunch of FUD going around about MasterCard this, Visa that, MasterCard this, Visa that. And what ended up ultimately happening is, I guess, maybe MasterCard and Visa got in touch with BCC Pay and said, hey, we're not doing anything direct with you guys, so pull off the logos or whatever. And as you can see here, there aren't any MasterCard or Visa logos anywhere on the cards. Is that a big deal? For some people, they make a mountain out of a molehill. It's a tremendous deal. It means, oh, they're not backed by Visa, they're not backed by MasterCard. Come on, man. Y'all need to really take a look at how this process actually works. You know what I mean? Third-party lenders give you the card that have the MasterCard Visa logo on there. MasterCard and Visa don't issue cards just like that. You know what I'm saying? Banks do, and they use the MasterCard Visa platform in order to offer lines of credit and whatnot. So in the end, as long as it works at the ATM, it's probably gonna have a MasterCard or Visa symbol on it. As long as it works at the ATM, and as long as you can make your online purchases, and as long as you can make your in-store purchases, does it really matter? I mean, you're going to be throwing Bitcoin at it, you're going to be throwing fiat money at it, you're going to be throwing Bitconnect coin at it, and then you're going to go out there and you're going to spend it all, and as long as you get what you ask for, as long as you have the ability to buy what it is that you want to buy with the funds that you loaded on the car, does it matter? I mean, personally, I don't think it does matter. You know what I mean? So, that being said, I am super, super ecstatic about this. They do have different versions. There is the plastic card version with $1 monthly maintenance fee, but there is also there's an online account that you can have that doesn't have a card, and that one's free if I'm not mistaken. There's a bunch more to it. Me personally, I really want to get there's a virtual debit card. I really want to get the gold Know Your Customer Level 2 card, because later down the road, as the platform starts to really, really get going, I will be able to take advantage of these no limits and high limits and things like that. So that's something you guys need to keep in mind. I mean, if silver works for you for all you're really gonna do with the card, then by all means get the silver. It's gonna have the lowest amount of identification, in order to get the card. So for me personally, I'm gonna take advantage of that gold card, and when that time comes, I'll be super, super stoked to get it. So sometime mid-December, I should have my hands on that card. As far as I know, it is shipping to the United States. I haven't read anywhere or heard anything really serious that it wasn't coming over here. So that being said, just pay attention. Just try to stay up to date with the card itself and any new things that come out with it. But as far as I do know, it is coming to the United States. I refreshed the page on GDAX. It didn't take but a couple of minutes in order to fulfill the purchase that I had made for $100 worth of Bitcoin. Now, since Bitconnect hasn't moved up too much, and the power and the price of Bitcoin has gone up significantly since the last time I looked at it. I think it was like at 8K the last time I looked at it, here and there. BCC has stayed around the $300 mark, and there's a bunch of different factors for that. It could be anything. People were selling because they want to take advantage of the price hike for BTC, and then once it stabilizes and starts dropping down, then you'll see Bitconnect coin coming back up. I've seen a lot of folks saying, "Oh, they're tied together," and they're not tied together. Bitconnect coin utilizes Bitcoin in order to make this platform work the way that it does. I'm not going to send this money to myself, but I am going to log in just to see where I currently stand for a fresh update. Oh, I love these CAPTCHAs. These CAPTCHAs are awesome. Boats. Am I missing a boat? I can't see any more boats. All right, let me log in real quick. And then we will finish this off. But super excited for Casey today. Casey finally is going to be able to make his YouTube videos and get his YouTube channel coming up. 13 years old, people. 13 years old. Can you imagine the power his account is going to have by the time he graduates high school? Here we go. I've got another $10 reinvest ready to go. Real simple. No, I'm in the wrong window. Reinvest. I'm going to throw it all in there. And that's going to give me the total of 10. I'm going to reinvest that, confirm that, and that is done. Refresh. That is right here, 11:27 at just about 2 p.m. Now I'm up to $690 total in here, total earned. I've got some really good referrals, some great referrals, now Casey's jumping on board, so I'm super excited for him. But other folks, my mom, my stepdad, they're jumping in, my sister's jumping in. A really good buddy of mine from Iraq, his name is Black Bullet. By all means, I have links to some of his videos on my YouTube channel. They're good videos, great videos. That beard has presence, man. That beard has presence. I cut mine off, so I'm done with that. I'm back to being bald. I like being bald. But yeah, that's once you have back to business. Once you have this here, you have your Bitcoin in your Bitcoin wallet on GDAX. You're just going to hit withdraw. You're going to hit BTC address. Okay. Now, my account, I have enabled an additional security feature to give me an SMS text message to give me a code. That way, when I hit get code, it sends me a code, and I can put that code in here. Okay. Now, you just type in the amount. I copy and paste, or max. You know what I mean? If you just hover over max and hit max, it'll put it all in there. You copy and paste the address that you're going to send it to. Here, receive Bitcoin. Okay, that's where you go. This is going to give you your deposit address. Once you have that deposit address, all you got to do is copy and paste that. Paste that here. Get your code if you're utilizing that feature, and then hit withdraw. And then, once it gets going, it'll go straight into your Bitconnect member dashboard. It'll show up here as incoming, and then once it goes through its confirmations, then it will show up here in your Bitcoin wallet. And then once you have that, I'm sorry, that's the dog. The dog's just a whiny little something else. Once you have that Bitcoin in your Bitcoin wallet on the platform, you will have to go to the exchange. And at the exchange is where you're going to buy Bitconnect coin. So you can just click all. Right, obviously, right now I don't have anything in there, so it says 0. And then when you hit buy Bitconnect coin, it is going to put the purchase order in there for you. Now, once you have that, it will show up here in your Bitconnect wallet. And at that point, now that you own Bitconnect coin, you can go to the Lend Bitconnect button and type in the dollar amount that you're going to throw for your investment. I'm going to click on the volatility software. We've had a weaker week, pay week this week. Today was 1.05 is good. I'm not going to complain. Honestly, in my opinion, anything over 0.5% is good to me. But that being said, we've seen much greater payout weeks. 1.05%, really good. Tomorrow is going to be a nice and strong day at 1.3%. The average for the last 30 days so far still is 1.01%. So don't let the FUD screamers, get to you. The platform is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's been great to me. It's been great to a lot of people. And then that's it. Honestly, that's really the gist of how to do it, and do it for free so you get the most out of your money for your Bitcoin. Once you have that lent and you've confirmed it, then it will show up here on the main dashboard page as one of these. And I can show you the very first one. If I'm not mistaken, this is the very first loan that I ever made. So it will show up here in this format. Okay. All the rest of these show up as reinvest and so forth and so forth. So as you keep going, you keep earning, and as you keep earning, you keep building. So that's the premise of the platform and how it works. So by all means, you folks enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon, a few days down the road. You all have a good one. Goodbye.